As we move into another video, I'd like to take a second to send some love, send some blessings to all the persons who are going through some form of hurt right now. You might have lost a loved one. You might have lost a job. You might have recently gotten a refusal. You might feel as if there's no way out. You might feel depressed and down. But what I would like to tell you guys is that, listen, the fact that you're here about to watch this video, it means that there is absolutely hope. We have heard the saying so many times, health is wealth. Take a second, take a deep breath. Put your hand on your chest, inhale, exhale, and realize that you have all that you need to go forth and conquer the world that is in front of you. Now, I know that sometimes we are discouraged, sometimes we are encouraged, and it's just a cycle of life. There's ups, there's downs, there's good days, and there's bad days. But let's use the bad days as a motivation to move on and definitely make more good days. Now, as we move into another video, guys, thank you so much for stopping by my little corner of YouTube. My name is Dems. The Anderson is the name of our channel. Please subscribe, like, share our channel, guys, so that other persons can see our wonderful content. What we do, all things Canada Rise. We are a full Canadian experience channel. I keep saying we, but that's because my channel consists of me and my beautiful wife, Nats. So definitely, if it is that you're here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, so other persons can see, right? If you are thinking of coming to Canada, guys, please do not give up. It's a beautiful country. It's a country full of opportunity, full of potential, and it's definitely a country that you can realize all your dreams. If you have kids, it's a country that you can raise your family, be safe, and definitely know that you are giving your kids the right tools they need in order to conquer this life. Okay, as we go into another video, guys, make sure that you hit that like button already. Leave a comment, let me know where you're watching from as usual. See you guys in 3, 2, 1, 0. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Dems here. Welcome to the Andersons. If this is your first video, guys, thank you so much for clicking on this, your very first video. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, and definitely run into the comment section. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're loving this video. Let me know that you're loving this channel. All the returning subscribers, thank you so much for coming back to another video, guys. You guys are really appreciated. You guys make this channel what it is. As we would say, you guys are the real MVP. Now, what are we talking about today, guys? In today's video, I will be doing a story time for you guys, sharing with you guys my experience in getting a job here in Canada as a international student. What was that process like? And also, I will be trying to share with you guys some tips, tricks, some interview questions that can definitely assist new persons to Canada in getting their very first job here in Canada. Now, as I know I said it already, guys, but if you haven't subscribed already, please consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps us out. We are trying to get to 10,000 subscribers this year. Your help would be greatly appreciated. Share the video, guys, so that other persons can see the content and definitely show some love. Okay, guys, now let's get into it. For persons who are new to my channel, just a little bit of background. My country of birth is Jamaica. I came to Canada as an international student in 2019, guys. I came with my wife and my daughter at the time. I've subsequently finished school, and I'm now working full-time en route to becoming a permanent resident of Canada. Hopefully, that can be any day now at IRCC's backlog. Yeah, anyways, that's another story. Now, guys, backwards to 2019 when I just came. I would have shared in different videos in terms of my story, in terms of my transition period, what was that like, but what was it like to get a job for me? Now, I had a lot of experience back in Jamaica, mostly in the financial sector. That's where my predominant experience was in. So coming to Canada, I expected to get a job in the field of my expertise. But you know what, guys? As soon as I landed, I realized that, listen, most employers look for Canadian experience above everything else. So you might be highly qualified in your home country, but when you move to Canada, it's a very high possibility that you might have to start over again from the bottom, right? So I just would like to say that. So if you're thinking of moving to Canada, you have to be prepared to start from the bottom and work your way up. The good thing is that the opportunity to grow is limitless, and you can grow exponentially in a very, very short space of time. So that's definitely something to look forward to. Now, when I came in 2019, guys, as I said, I had hopes and goals and dreams of getting something similar in the field of my expertise. I was a credit officer back in Jamaica. That was my last job, where I gave loans and stuff. So I thought that, you know what, must be able to land a similar job. Now, when I came to Canada, I realized that most of the financial sector um, needs its own qualification in order to practice. Like, for example, you have what is called a mutual fund licensing that you have to get in order to sell investment products, and you also have to get like different certification which allows you to do different things within the financial environment. So that was something that I wasn't really like aware of prior to coming to Canada. So within the first day or two of the landing, I started sending out a lot of resumes. I went on to Indeed.ca. If it is that you guys are not yet on Indeed, you should definitely go on Indeed and definitely follow it. Put in your destination of choice where you're going in Canada and see all the options. Very, very good option. The other option is Canadian Job Bank, right? Canadian Job Bank is very, very important, and the reason why I say it's important is because the jobs on Canadian job banks are verified to be legitimate jobs. So you definitely want to make sure that you are part of the Canadian job bank as well. So I was on tons of these virtual, you know, job search websites, and I was just there searching, and just applying randomly. Luckily, I got a call. No, sorry, I got an email about a job, and then I went on an interview. And while I was in the interview, pretty much I didn't know what to expect, but I had an open mind. I pretty much looked at it as a fact that, you know what, an interview is an interview. It doesn't matter where you are, you put your best foot forward. So I went into the interview pretty optimistic, not knowing what would have been asked and stuff like that. I went into the interview, guys, and luckily it was successful. It was a part-time position. Of course, I could only have worked part-time while I was in school. So that worked perfectly for me at the time. And the interview questions, guys, it was a little bit different than what I was used to. Like, for example, when I did interviews in Jamaica, I've done quite a few interviews in Jamaica. They focus more on, I'd say, you as an individual. They ask like for your strengths, your weaknesses, and stuff like that, which is good because you also get those kind of questions here. But you know what? The questions here are more aligned to your expertise, your experience, and also to your character, right? So you want to definitely bear that in mind that, you know what, when you go on an interview, they're going to ask you questions like, tell me a time in your past employment that you'd say that you had stood out, right? Something like that. So you then would have to think back based on all your work experiences, scan in your head and come up with a time when you can pinpoint to say that, okay, then you had excelled here or you had not excelled there and whatever. So that's definitely something that I wasn't pretty much accustomed to. I was pretty much accustomed to saying, okay, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? So when I had to look back into my memory box to see like a time when I was in an employment when I would say that I'd shine, or a time in my employment when I would say that I felt mistreated against and stuff like that. That was something uncommon and a little bit unusual for me. But you know what? You just answer the questions directly, straightforwardly, and usually that's the best way to go. The second tip I would like to tell you guys about is integrity. Now, most Canadian employers are big on character. Now, don't lie. That's the point. So if you're asked a question, be honest. So if it is that even something in your past that you're not proud of and they ask you a question that is similar to in and around that, be honest. Because it's better to be honest and don't get the job than to be dishonest, get the job, and then they found out that you're dishonest and then you lose that job. That's definitely gonna follow you around. So you want to be honest. You want to make sure that you're putting things on your resume that are true. You're putting skills that you actually have, and you're definitely making sure that, you know what, everything that you say is accurate, can be proven, and definitely exactly as what they want. It's better to be honest and don't get the job than to tell a lie, get the job, and then lose that job because of dishonesty. That's definitely gonna follow you around, guys. So you want to make sure that, you know what, you're being as truthful as possible. Put things on your resume that are true, that can be proven, and that is definitely like I would say, put skills that you are good at. Don't just fish for random things that look good and then hope for the best. No, it's gonna come back and it's gonna definitely bite you. So you want to be as honest as possible, because most Canadian employers look on your integrity. And if it is found out that you have lied, then that can definitely not only bar you from getting employed there, but they'll definitely probably put it out in the entire industry that you are not an honest person. So you don't want to do that. There's absolutely no shortcuts to going up the ladder in Canada, in my experience. Now, I'm from a country where it's not so much what you know, but more who you know. And coming here, I realized that, listen, it's legit what you know and not who you know. You might be working with a company for a number of years, for a number of months, for whatever. A position comes up and you feel like you're the natural candidate to move into that role. But the interview process has to be fair, it has to be transparent, and the best candidate has to get the job. Not because you are affiliated with a company means that you're going to get the role. So you definitely have to make sure that you shine. Legit. Coming here as a immigrant, coming to Canada as an immigrant, whether as an international student, as a landed permanent resident. If you are from Africa, Europe, India, anywhere in the world you are, the process is usually the same, guys. You have to make sure that you excel, because you are not only competing with other immigrants, but you are competing with persons who are Canadian born for a single job position, for a single post. So it's not a case where you are in your home country and then you know that you're only competing with Jamaicans, or you're competing with Nigerians, or whatever the case may be. You're legit competing with persons all across the world. So you want to make sure that you are very well prepared. That's the first thing. You are well prepared. You don't take it for granted. You don't just treat it like something that is random. You take the interview very, very serious. You do as many practice runs as you can. You do as many research as you can, because that is what is going to make you successful. And as I said before, guys, do not be afraid to start from the bottom of the ladder, right? Oftentimes persons are scared that, okay, then you're leaving your very, very good job in your home country to come to a country where you have to start over. But you know what, guys, it's absolutely worth it. I tell you guys this in almost every single video. The difference between Canada and Jamaica is night and day. And I'm not just saying that, it's night and day. It's two complete opposite society. We are used to so much, I would say, nepotism, so much corruption, so much not what you know but who you know, so much, okay, then your friend is a boss, you'll get the job. It's totally different here, guys. Be prepared, be open-minded, and definitely be prepared to work hard. Working in Canada is so much different than working in, I'd say, in Jamaica. That's the only other country I've been in. You have to legit work hard every day, not only on your task, but in also improving yourself. You have to make sure that you grow, you mature, you read, you improve, you are like self-aware. All of those are factors that might determine how far you go in any profession, in any job, even as a business person here in Canada. Those are qualities that you definitely want to start working on. You want to start being self-aware, like know your weaknesses, I'd say be accountable. Being accountable is one of the biggest things. Like, you can make mistakes, but you have to be willing to admit that you make a mistake and be willing to learn from that mistake and not make the same mistake again in the future. That's a very, very big thing, guys, right? So coming to Canada is a wonderful thing, but it's also very mental. You have to be prepared mentally in order to make the switch. Many persons come to Canada and they have the fairy tale idea of what living in Canada is like. You are from a third world country and you're coming to a first world country, so you have different ideas of what this is going to be like and stuff like that. But oftentimes, guys, that's not the case. It's usually much different than what you have expected, and the only way you can really and truly excel is through hard work, tons and tons of determination, and just making sure that you put your best foot forward at all times. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, guys. If you heard anything in this video that you can find useful, consider subscribing, smashing a like button, smashing that like button, guys. Definitely leave a comment. Let me know if you're planning to come to Canada, if you're already in Canada, what is it that you're thinking of doing. And definitely don't be afraid to leave some suggestions of what you'd like me to talk about. I'll try my best to touch base on it. Of course, you know my channel is all about the Canadian experience, all things Canada, lifestyle, job, shopping, every single thing Canada related. That's what this channel is about, guys. If you like this content, stick around. If not, then it might not be the channel for you. That's okay as well. Consider sharing the channel so other persons can see the content, subscribe, and all of those lovely things. Road to 10,000 subscribers, guys. We can't do it without you. Thank you guys so much. See you guys in the next video. Peace, love. Law of attraction is real. Take care for mental health. It's just as powerful as your physical health. See you guys in the next video.